Hello everyone and welcome to IMRT Reviews. IMRT, and today we're doing just a little talk about Loki episode 2, to be honest. Just talking about my thoughts, gonna fanboy out about it, hypothesize, think of different theories. It's gonna be a cool, relaxed video. Well, I've changed up the colours today. We're going with a blue hue instead of the red that we usually use on this channel, so let's get straight into it. So first of all, I want to talk about how great is it that these Marvel shows are just this incredible. I sat here, I was like, maybe Loki's going to be the one, you know. Falcon and Winter Soldier was solid, WandaVision was obviously a great start. Maybe this is one where it just drops off. It just hasn't happened, has it? It's probably, it could possibly be the best 2 episodes of all the series so far, out of all of them. And I'm enjoying it a lot, and that is mainly because of just everything going on around it. The feel of the show is incredible. It's very intriguing, it's very different, kind of eccentric. You got Owen Wilson as Mobius, who is just amazing so far. I'm loving the developing buddy cop relationship between Loki and Mobius. I love how you can see them manipulating each other. It's really interesting to watch, and I just find myself sitting there thinking, I've got to wait another week for the next one. It's so good. I could watch this all the time. It's having that, I want to say an X-Files-y type feel, because there's a good draw obvious comparisons there. It just has a buddy cop feel, and I really like that. And they're kind of like the same character, but not at the same time. They're both very different. They both have I feel like Mobius does question himself quite a lot, and so does Loki. And I like the parallels that we can see between them, and it's been really enjoyable to watch that so far. I think the part where you can see the obvious comparisons between the two are when Loki's trying to say, oh, it's a trap and stuff like this, and then Mobius he's lying, and then you can see Mobius manipulating Loki when he's doing the work and stuff like that. It's race on it, yeah? Let's make a bet. Split pride? Yeah? Okay, let's go. Because he knows that Loki just wants to win, he wants to be the best, and then you've got Loki, who was asking him about jet skis and stuff like that, and talking about Mobius's purpose and everything like that. And obviously Loki is very insecure about his purpose and everything. And I'm liking the comparisons that they're showing, and the whole jet ski thing was actually quite touching me if you think back, because this man who's devoted, he has to devote his life to protecting the timeline, and he just wants to ride a jet ski, and I think that's such a little thing, but it develops the character so much. And then I think you can see Loki trying to get Mobius' fun side out. He's like, it would be fun though, to go and ride a jet ski. And then when they're in Pompeii, they're like, oh, we should do something little. And they're talking about how exciting it is that, Pompeii's about to happen. They're going to see it. And then Loki goes off and he's doing his whole everything's meaningless, nothing matters speech, as he's trying to prove his theory that it doesn't matter what you do before an apocalypse because everything's going to be destroyed. And that was really epic to see. I really like how they just showed us these apocalyptic events as well, because you've got the Pompeii one, Hurricane one, and then they're flicking through the files, reading them all out. It was very cool to see, and I just like seeing that relationship there, because I was like, why are they getting, they're excited because they're about to see an apocalyptic event. Fair play. I like it. That's very cool. And I really want to see more of Owen Wilson as Mobius. I'm loving his character so far. And I think, so the big thing for me this episode is I'm not sure the timeline keepers are actually existing anymore. I feel like they're dead. I feel like these people are just answering to no one. This is just a theory, because he's never met them. People are answering to them. They're keeping the sacred timeline. I don't know if they exist or not, but we will see. And you can see when Loki's probing Mobius as well, so there's no free will or anything like that. You have to stick to this timeline. It sounds a lot like a dictatorship to me, these TVA people. I feel like the TVA are slowly going to become the bad guys, and a lot of the TVA people are going to turn on, the people above them. So it's going to be very interesting to watch that, because I think, in the end it's going to be Loki and Mobius versus the TVA, and then hopefully, lots of madness comes afterwards as they break the timeline. Who knows? That's just me just theorizing though, being a bit of a fanboy, being a bit of a nerd, trying to think of all the outcomes before I actually see them, and then be like, I told you so, I knew this happened. Probably going to be wrong, always the way. But there's another part that I really want to talk about, which is when they go to the future, and they got the hurricane coming. That scene, whew, there was some serious Blade Runner vibes. The rain, the music from Natalie Holt. This soundtrack has been insane. I went on Spotify afterwards to see if it was there. They've only got one song so far. I'm guessing it will be released after the show is finished, and I cannot wait because that soundtrack was damn good. It just had some straight dystopian future vibes. I loved it, and all the cinematography in that bit with the red hue at the IMRT reviews red hue. I see they've been copying me with Loki. It's very, very cool. And you get that incredible moment when Loki's like, should I go through the the wall, the time door thing, or should I stick with Mobius? And you can see that he thought about it, and that's huge. That's huge character development there. You can see on his face, he's like, oh, should I stay with Mobius? But it's Loki. Of course, he went through that door, and we'll have to see what happens. And I'm excited to see where we go with either Lady Loki or Enchantress. You know, the internet's thinking up different theories around her. And I'm very, very excited. And that's why these Marvel shows are so good, because I'm excited every single week to see where this story or the other stories are going next. So, these are my thoughts on Loki Episode 2. Let me know down in the comments below what you've been thinking of the show so far. I think this has the potential to be one of my favourite shows ever. I love the entire vibe around this show. If you did enjoy this video, it was a bit of a relaxed one. There was no script. Like normally I've got my pad here. As you can see, I write up all my scripts, but I went no script today. See how it goes. I feel like it's gone okay. I probably repeated myself a few times and waffled, but no, it's good to give things a go. Tell me how you thought of the blue hue lighting. I think this is going to be like my more casual setup. You know, the blue lighting instead of the red for the more serious reviews. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.